Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm just going to take a quick minute to give a shout out to a couple of the ladies that make our life here possible and answer a quick question. This right here is Abigail and her brand new baby. This is one of my wife's cows, and this is Abigail's first calf. Good job there, Abigail. So I've had some questions from people that I know who mostly are not farmers, but they're interested in this sort of thing, and they've asked me why it is that I feed on the ground rather than in ring feeders. And there's nothing wrong with the ring feeder idea, but it doesn't address all of the issues that I would like to address. As you can see, these cows out here are about halfway through their morning feed. I roll these bales out with the bale unroller on the back of the tractor, and the cows come through here and they do a pretty good job of cleaning up the hay, which is pretty efficient, but it also adds something to the pasture. Right now they're in a patch of tall wheatgrass, and this grass requires a certain amount of maintenance. And you can do it in several ways. I mean, you could come out here with a bush hog and mow it off every year, or at least every other year. Sometimes we'll swath it and just leave the windrows, and the cows will come through and eat it, as long as you get it done before it starts to get stemmy. This particular patch, I like to leave it till winter, because it makes good winter pasture for the cows to kind of have someplace to lay in, and they can hang out here in a windstorm or something. The calves lay down in it, and it's surprisingly warm compared to some of the environment around it. Now, in the past, we've engaged in burning to clean this stuff up and get it ready for the next season. That's a pain. Mowing, every time you put a tractor out there, it gets more expensive. And if we feed on the ground, not only does it maintain this grass, but it also does a better job of nutrient management in the sense that the manure's already spread, and if the cows do the work, that's a lot better than if I start a tractor and do it. Okay, so here's another young lady who deserves a shout out. That's my thumbnail cow. And that's her little gray calf with her. They came wandering in yesterday morning as well with big smiles on their faces like they'd pulled something off. Alright, we're going to head on over here and we're going to take a quick look at what this looks like after it's been grazed. How you doing there, cow? Are you looking for a treat? I think you're looking for a treat. Anyway, here's a great opportunity to just kind of step off and take a look at what the cows leave behind. If you look around here near Pink over there, you can see that there's, a fair amount of manure that gets left behind when they graze. But this is that same tall grass that's on over there. And if we move over here towards Arthur a little bit, kind of see the effects. This stuff was 5-6 feet tall just a couple of days ago. And they've gone and turned it into basically a nice mulch pile with a lot of manure to break down in it. And if you take a look down here, this stuff is really mulched up. There's a lot of this, some of that's leftover hay, but a lot of that is just the wheatgrass that's been tromped on and knocked down in here. And that'll break down into something useful, whereas if we didn't do anything to maintain this, it would just be a waste. It would be dry, tall stalks. The new stuff would grow up in it, and the cows would hardly look at it. So let the cows do the work. Build topsoil where you can, and leave a little behind, because the birds and the rabbits need a place to play. That's it for today, everybody. God bless, and we'll see you next time.